What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another the Mods 8 Hardcore Minecraft video. My name is JawshyGG, and today we're going to continue with our endeavor of creating the ATM star. We will inevitably get there one of these days, but there's a couple things that I want to do here. So first and foremost, I have set up a another little section right here for producing all the unobtainium, allthemodium alloy ingots. Now this right here, it's at 39 to 40% now. We'll kind of let that do its thing. If we go back over here, you can see we still have a couple being made on the other end as well. I also moved the mechanical crafters in here to go ahead and get everything prepared so you can kind of see what we're currently working with. Really, the biggest ones that we're missing are the nether stars, the unobtainium allthemodium alloy blocks, and a couple of the other smaller pieces. So if we go back here and click this, you can clearly see we're missing the pulsating black hole, the improbable probability device, and I believe the wither compass. So missing out of those, we're missing this one, and this one, and I guess that one. I don't remember. What's that one? I'm missing another one. Yeah, improbable probability device, and then the other three. But yeah, oh yeah, the dimensional seed, pulsating black hole, and wither's compass. So I do have this over here with a bunch of. You can see it's ventilating the steam to keep it from exploding. Looks like one might have... No, I only had two. That's right. So I have this set to basically stick around 4.9. I have a chest right here with over 5,000 coal that's processing into these 9. And you can see this is basically staying at around 4.88, which will be beneficial. But we do need to get our next antimatter, because I did end up using that one for. I wish I would have used it for this one. I did end up using that one for the philosopher's fuel. So we have a couple things checked off this little box here. There's a couple small pieces that we have to finalize. This one right here, we do have to finish and start the gravitational ones. And then, of course, once we get that second antimatter pellet, we'll unlock this and be able to do this. There's a couple smaller things, of course, here and there. We do need a total of 9 antimatter pellets for those. And again, each antimatter pellet takes about 1 million MB of polonium. So I currently have this disconnected right here, letting it build up right here. It has 154,000 in here, has 10,000 in here, and then this is building up with nuclear waste to about 132,000. I'm going to continue letting that kind of push out. Unfortunately, I have to keep this kind of flowing into our ultimate trash can there to void it from, because if I don't, I'll show you real quick. So we turn that off, come back over here, and you can see the steam starts rising. That's particularly because there's not really much anywhere for the steam to go, which actually looks like it's stable right there, so that's good. But whenever all of the stuff kind of stops doing its stuff, it will become somewhat of a problem. But this really isn't the issue. The power isn't really the issue right now. It's just the this part right here. So I need to figure out a better solution for getting more nuclear waste, which I think is going to be a requirement moving down the road. But pretty much over in that area, the this is already at 93%. The pulsating black hole is absolutely going to take a significant amount of time to finish up. Should have waited, but alas, we're good. I have the so kind of to show you how I have the this stuff set up. I watched Chosen Architect's kind of guide on it. Not really a guide, more or less just something that kind of showed how to do this. But pretty much, I have these safety tubes right here, which are stopping it at exactly 4. Basically, threshold is 4.9. 4.9, and then you can see I have this right here. It's showing 4.89, and then I have these tubes. You can see it kind of goes up to 4.9 and then kind of drops back down a little bit. We have a lot of coal. Yeah, so once we get the last bit of antimatter, the last antimatter pellet finished up, we should, in theory, be able to do that and then dismantle the pressure chamber because we won't necessarily need that. So right now we're currently sitting at 76 MB. The amount of stuff that's in here, 154,000 will be about 150 more MB. So we're pretty good distance away. You can add on 189 right there. I don't actually know the ratio for this. So 10 MB turns into 1 MB. So basically just take a 0 off that, take the last number off that. So that's about 19,000 MB of this, and then that will only add on 19,000 right here. So not a problem. We'll continue kind of working with what we got. I'm going to continue doing this right here on the modium. I was thinking about setting up a another modular unit over here, but I decided not to. I am going to grab the piglets real quick. I'm going to throw these in here, and then I do have this one right here as well, chunk loaded, so we can go home and it will continue running in the background to kind of show you other stuff that we have in our refined storage. Nothing really changed in our refined storage section. I just want to show you this. I do have 10 more scheduled right here, so this will allow us to continue kind of moving forward with that aspect. We can throw these in here and grab, you know, some piglet charts from there, and then I need to make some more. I really need to get more piglet charts. This is absolutely going to fail multiple times, but we do need to create more prediction matrix CCs. So let's go ahead and create as many of these as we can. We'll throw them in here, which that's not as many as we can, but you know what I'm saying. So that'll get us a decent amount of piglet charts from that. Yeah, so pretty much we can go back to the energizing, and I should have. I don't have any niotic ones. I think I canceled it. Yeah, I did cancel it. Okay. No machine found. Oh, because it's what? Hold on. I gotta go verify this real quick. I want to check. I'm likely going to also take all this stuff down because I don't necessarily see a reason to need it right now. But I want to keep it just in case I decide to go the route of building another piece. So it's saying no machine found, yet I do see this machine right here is found. Cool. So let's go home again. Likely can cancel that one and then relaunch it. See if that that fixes it. Any? All the modium. So that's this. We'll do 10 of these. Start, and then click right here, and it's no machine found. Oh boy. Okay, what is that? Why is that one? Huh. Cool. I think it's this one. It's 169254, 169254, 169254, 169254. It'll be around that. 169254, 169254, 169254, 169,254. Let's see. 169254. Around 169254. Maybe it was that one? No? 169. It's this one. Okay, cool. Let's go back. I don't know why it did that where it just decided to stop working on us. It's kind of annoying. But wait, that was weird. I was holding W and it wasn't moving me forward. It's kind of strange. Anyway, okay, now let's see if that no machine found. Do this, 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 this. Still saying no machine found. Poses a slight problem. I don't know why it is not working. There's nothing going through that. I wonder if there's anything in the buffer that is blocking it. No. I mean, this still has the unobtainium, all the oh my goodness. That could be what was causing the issue. Okay. Anyway, that's very strange. Cool. So let's go home now. And I think this should work. This should fix it. I don't know why it did that, but that's odd. These types of things tend to happen to me where I just... Did I... It's still saying no machine found. What in the world? Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know what's going on. Okay, well, now it's working, so... Okay, cool. Anyway. So, this is still allowing us to... Oh, goodness gracious. We're still getting a lot of these, so that's good. I don't necessarily want to just fill these bad boys up with all of those, because, I mean, granted, we should be okay, but I still want to make these aspects rather than the other ones, because I feel like these will be a little bit easier to make, but I do need to, you know, get to that point where I'm comfortable making it. We'll see what happens, though. I don't know. This is the weirdest kind of setup that I have here. Like, really, there's no reason for me to be sending anything in that chest because it's just immediately pushing into that. I could have probably done where I remove or take that logistic cable right there and turn it into a, basically use the filter and push the stuff underground straight into this, but I'm too lazy to set that up right now. I'll do that later. There are other pressing matters, really. I know I said I was going to start doing the stuff over here, but do want to wait a little bit before I actually start making moves to bring stuff over here. And I was thinking actually of putting the star on this platform right here, but I might, yeah, I mean, I could. Maybe one, two, wait, yeah. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3, then 3 in the middle. So it would start right there, and then it would basically be right here in the middle. But it would look weird, I think. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But let's go back to our fission reactor and take a look-sees over there, see what we're doing, how we're cooking over here real quick. So this is pretty much the next few videos is just going back and forth, trying to make sure we have all of our resources. This is at 96%. These are actually going really fast. I'm really happy with that. So we'll do all the modium. We'll grab you. We'll grab an obtainium. You, and then piglet chart. We'll grab you. Beautiful. So this is going to somewhat double our input of alloy ingots to a degree, at least. It's not going to be perfect because, well, there's a lot more to it. But basically what I need is I need 1,000,000 MB in here to get before I started to push it in here. So we're about 800,000 MB away. So we do have some time, and I'm going to allow it to continuously, I don't know. I personally like this solution over here a little bit better because building this right here was a lot easier than maintaining that over there. Because this right here, I could just make a ridiculous amount of those antimatters if I wanted to. I don't actually know what else that antimatter would be useful for. So let's I actually want to take a look here. Let's see, what would these be good for? Creating the Withers compass and also creating an EV battery box. We do actually need a bunch of those. Speaking of that, did I already make one of these? I don't think I did. Or maybe I did and I just forgot. I did. Okay, I did make one of those because they went to the Nexium emitter. Cool. I do like that this works for the most part, because you can see the pressure is not getting above 4.9, 4.91, and that will be beneficial for when we finally get our our antimatter. It is going to take some time to get to that point, so just bear with me while I continue letting this kind of build up. I also, to kind of show you, I'm letting my inferium kind of get more inferium as well. And I'm also made a couple more diamond seeds specifically so I can try to maximize that profit, or that the amount of diamonds we have, because we still need the diamond, the last 2 blocks for the dimensional seed, the diamond and emerald block. And of course we need the nether star block, which is a completely different story, which I've been struggling back and forth with trying to figure out how to make that and how to do all that. Because if we go home, you guys remember I set up that nether star, those 2 nether star seeds out here. Actually, I think I did that on the screen. These are growing ever so slowly, and I mean very slowly. And I probably should, but of course, you know me. I like to make things as difficult for myself as possible. So I planted this at a very bad spot. I do have 2 spots that I could use. So technically, this one right here, and then I think this one right here. So technically I could have those 2 chunk loaded, let those 2 continue working out, and I don't know. I'm very hit or miss with that. A couple other things to note is, I mean, I'm not really using this anymore, so I could probably start dismantling that one. Not using this one right here, this quarry right here anymore, so I could probably dismantle this one. I didn't mean to fall off. I am so glad I have my jetpack, because that would have been a terrible time. But yeah, so pretty much at this point we're just playing the waiting game. I mean, there's nothing more I can really do at this point, you know. Resource collect obviously is a big thing I can do. There's a lot of diamonds over here. Wow, it's crazy. So we can, you know, do some resource collecting on the side, try to get as much diamond and emerald as possible, just so that we can kind of, you know, get to that point where we can make our stuff. By stuff, I mean the diamond block and then the emerald block. Because once we make those 2 and make the dimensional seed, I'm definitely gonna have to watch a video on how to make that. Because I honestly, that just confuses me. But once we make the dimensional block, I feel like it'll be pretty nice. Or the dimensional seed, it'll be pretty nice. We'll be pretty much ever so closer. The only other resources we would need would be the nether stars. Like, major resources we would need would be the nether stars, and that is absolutely going to take a ridiculous amount of time, and I am prepared for that. And the reason I say I'm prepared for that is because I'm likely going to just farm a bunch of withers off recording over the weekend or something, and try to get as many of them as I can, so that once we actually get to the point of, you know, just being ready to make that stuff, we're, you know, at that point. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? A couple other things I do want to do is I do want to go back into the probably the nether and just fly around and try to find vibranium. Go to the end and try to find unobtainium, because we need a lot of unobtainium, and unfortunately you don't get unobtainium from this. You only get all the modium, and I still have yet to go through all of those other all of those other quarries we made, and clear out the all the modium ore that is in there. It's probably going to take me a while to do all those because of how many there are. So just take in mind that that may happen, it may not happen. Because I mean, we're up to, we have, you know, 6,400 all the modium. So right now I think we're pretty much set on all the modium for a bit. It's just the unobtainium and vibranium that we're kind of not running low on necessarily, but you know, we could do for some more. We could do for some more, and I feel like that's probably going to be a pretty good option, just to go resource collect some all the modium or unobtainium and go from there. But it's crazy that we've gotten to this point. Granted, though, I mean, it only took 3,000 videos. That's what it seems like, at least. That's what it seems like. What is that? Sapphire. Nice. Wait a minute. Where are you at? Where you at? Where you at? There you are. I had this set. I don't know why it didn't save. Okay. I wanted that to be in the middle because I was getting tired of that being covered by the Mahal because I can't actually move that any further than I already have it. So, and plus having it in the middle, I just have to peek up. I don't have to like look all the way to the left. I know I say that like I, have it's such a problem having to look all the way to the left, top left corner of my screen. I have a ultra wide monitor. You guys have probably noticed that just by how the gameplay looks sometimes, because I have to. I don't have it full screen because it would look very stretched, and I want to try to avoid stretching out the gameplay for you guys. So yeah. Anyway. So pretty much I'm kind of just at the point where I'm just going to resource collect for a while, turn some Inferium essence into the other essences, specifically just so that we can kind of make a little bit more stuff for like the seeds and whatnot. Because like mystical agriculture, like we can make more diamond and emerald seeds because that's really all we need right now. I do want to make us a premium watering can soon, which I probably should make here within the next couple of videos. Throw it on my essence farms. But really, I don't really see a necessary reason to continue farming all that stuff as much as I have been. We're kind of at the stopping point for needing to worry too much about Inferium essence and stuff. So just gotta keep grinding, get the last few bits of seeds and everything. Because I mean, honestly, I could probably just turn a bunch of this essence into supreme essence and make more diamond and emerald seeds. I did make a couple more, so that should help with the process of getting the stuff. But I mean, it's not that important to me right now. Really, I'm more hoping to get my antimatter finished up quicker. So I got to figure out good solutions for that. So since we've done all that, we've collected a decent amount of diamonds and a couple emeralds. I want to go back to my fission reactor and take a look-sees at where we're at with this right here. Oh, we're done. Okay. I mean, that's very fast. So all the modium, you can see we're up to 5 now. So that's pretty good. I could automate this a little bit more, but I'm just gonna let this one be the one that I kind of come over to and set up whenever I can. We're up to 201,000 here. This has 78.15 GMFE. This is good on fuel tank and water. Heated coolant's empty. This is pretty decent on steam. So we're looking pretty good. Let's see. We go back and look at our diamonds. You can see we have 117. So essence, or the essence. So what we could probably do, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. I'm gonna make 4 more of these. So premium essence, but we need 16 of these, which I think we can make because we have. Okay, well hold on. One of the crafting ingredients ended up needing itself. You need to remove the pattern or make sure the pattern is not used. Oh, so one of my issues with that, and this is more of a gripe at myself for not having changed this yet, but every single time I create basically the essence to make like go into the crafting, I should say, the auto crafting. Anytime that I do anything with the auto crafting, it makes a new one of these gems, or one of those crystals. So I have to go into each of those crafting recipes and change those up to not use the gems, not create the gems, but instead use the master one. All right, so that's going to be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then now we just need 4 more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll make a bunch more prosperity seeds real quick, or diamond seeds real quick. So let's go home, and then we'll be able to get rid of some of these other ones. Obviously, I want to keep the simplest, like the ones like uranium, fluix, and certus. I need to actually take a look to see how many I have of those. Luckily, the crystals for those actually 42 and 28, so they're not growing. Luckily, the crystals for not the crystals, the I actually do not remember what I was saying. Oh my god. Luckily, the stuff for the wow, why can I not brain right now? Like, what is going on here? For the certus and fluix crystals are not that difficult, so I do get seeds with them. Like at times I will get like some fluix or certus crystal seeds. So that's really nice to get, because I mean, in retrospect of things, I genuinely need more of those. So once I finalize my diamonds and emeralds, then I can go through and do a full on rotation with the certus and fluix. So actually, let's go inside here. We will check how much we have for fluix and certus. Let's take a look-sees. So we have 7.1k of these, which means we can make a bunch of these. And you can see we also have 73 fluix seeds as well, which is really good. That shows that we are getting seeds with some of the essence growth. I just probably, whenever I, like I was saying, get all the stuff for, we have 4.1k of these, so that's good. This makes it also, before I continue with the other conversation, but this makes it so much easier than having to go out and look for a bunch of meteorites. So I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. Probably because I was really like, I wasn't 100%. But basically, once we get as many diamonds and emeralds as we can get, and we need for the should be good on obsidian. I want to keep the uranium. I want to keep the uranium, and furium. Okay. Once we get enough diamonds and emeralds to make the blocks for the dimensional seed, I will go in and I will. Actually, hold on. Because I'm going to need a lot of these for the. I'm not going to use all 64. So let's. I can get rid of some of these uraniums. We'll just do these 2 rows right here of fluix. And then we'll do this row right here of certus. But I'm going to need a lot of these for the the storage components for like these bad boys. So better to have them than not. So all right, that's at 81%. So looking pretty good. I am all over the place right now. This is at 0%. This is at 0. This is at 231,000. Why is this at 0? Oh, because this is building up the nuclear waste right here. That's crazy that already hit 0. What? Interesting. This is at 231,000. So this is about 230 more MB of antimatter that we'll need for this. So that'll get us up to about 300 total antimatter, which is 700 away from what we need. So, yeah. So far we're looking pretty good. This is a pretty big push in the right direction. There's still a couple things we need to finish up. The aluminum alloy block being one of the major ones. We're up to 8, so we should be able to make another one here shortly. But basically, we're looking decent. Boom, looky there. There it is. And then unobtainium. And this. I gotta go check to. Oh, what am I doing? I gotta go check to make sure before we end this video. I gotta go check to make sure that they that the other energizing rods are doing their job properly. Anyway, as we continue kind of moving forward, we will we'll get to this point, but we still have a long way to go. I'm gonna plop that one right there, and then now we're going to go back to our energizing rod real quick. I'm just ready to. I'm ready to get this ATM star finished and built, as much as you guys are probably ready for me to get it done as well. All right, so there is more still being created over here. So this is at 46%, so that's good. This is already up to 64, a couple stacks of 64, goodness gracious. We're up to 881 in there, and those are going to be required for the later ones. We don't need that many. We should probably start doing the stuff with the heavy rain. Sweet. I'll have to make sure that's not tonight. Our ender dust and our skystone dust. So I think we're out of skystone, if I'm not mistaken. We are not out of skystone. I'm a liar. But I think to make skystone dust, we have to just push that through a compactor or a compressor, a crusher. Crusher will make us a bunch of skystone dust. So we'll do that, and then we'll do the ender dust as well, which I believe is just ender pearls in a crusher or in a macerator, which we have somewhere around here. Let's grab a couple stacks of ender pearls. I think the I think that should be enough. Let's go take a look at this. Grab those. There's actually a decent amount of those. Goodness gracious. I mean, that's going to be plenty for what we need. Wait, what am I doing? I'm going to do this. I think my macerator's out here, and I should have... I do. Okay, cool. I do have a... Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. That'd have been bad. I do have this right here, and this will push up the ender dust into here, and I think this one is indeed chunk loaded. So, yep, cool. So, now, and I think, actually, funny enough, I think the skystone can actually be sent through a... It cannot, okay. It has to be sent through either a inscriber, crusher, miller, or this crusher, which is fine. We have it going through our fine storage in here, which is okay. And this is basically pulling it all out, and then we can go to our skystone dust, which we can see we have 70 of those. So we can do... we don't have any opens. Okay, that's fine. Wow, that's so nice. This isn't really taking up too much power, too, so that's pretty good. Obviously, it is. I mean, it's taking up a lot of power. I said nothing. But we're pretty much on the right path. We're just. It's just the waiting game at this point. As many times it will be, unfortunately. So that did just create another alloy ingot. So now we're at one right there, which means I have a strong feeling the one down in the fission one is either very close to being done or already finished. So let's go grab that one if it's done. And if not, we'll just... Ow. I keep forgetting. I can't jump into that. Okay, it's not done just yet. It's at 60%. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so I think that is going to do this video. We're up to 244,000 1,000 MB in this pipe right here. We're still working it. We're still going to keep pushing it. We're going to get as far as we can, as quickly as we can. I will continue to do all this stuff, but my next step, and probably start in this next video, is building up the storage component so I can finish that one particular one, which is this one right here. We have everything we need other than the 2 billion FE, which likely could throw it in. I maybe could throw it in here. I don't know what the difference between G, T, and all that stuff is, but I mean, we're inputting a little bit more than what we're outputting, so that should be okay. But I'm going to, I think that's going to do it for this video. We'll continue kind of making our rounds, doing what we can. But yeah, make sure to hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video. Also subscribe if you're not already as well. It is a free way to support the channel, and it shows your support to the community. Make sure to check the description down below for our links, including the Discord link. Feel free to join the Discord. A lot of awesome people in there who continuously talk good stuff about Minecraft, as well as, you know, other games. So feel free to join up. Get us some more conversation going on in there, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Later, guys.